Video games. What is it that makes them so damn addicting? At first, it's the little things that hook you. Simplicity.
Just one game.
And when you're drawn in, 9 times out of 10, you're forced to play against your will. At least, that was my case. My name is Sean Sexton. Though I have tried to recover from video game addiction, I've realized that the resistance is futile. But is it the same for everyone else, or just me? Well, I decided to go find out for myself. I decided I would base my documentary and research on a close friend of mine and his family, not to mention some of his friends. That friend of mine was none other than Chance Kendrick.
Look at that!
There's also Chance's third youngest brother, Hunter.
Means morale. Then attack their castle and destroy their barracks.
Then below Hunter was the 2 tumor babies we know as Cameron and Jordan. I may have bitten off more than I can chew.
My name is Chance Kendrick. I'm 22 years old.
I'm Hunter Kendrick. I'm 18 years old.
I'm Cameron. I'm 12 years old.
I'm Jordan. I'm 11.
And I'm a game addict.
And I'm a game addict.
And we're video game addicts.
An addict is somebody who goes out of the way to get their fix.
If you're thinking about it constantly, if you've always got it with you,
They're stuck to it. They just can't stop like me and caffeine. I just keep drinking it down.
Yep, that's a drug.
as far as like being an addict, I am to an extent, but like if I have other things I have to do, you do them. But given free time and the option, I'm playing games. Plain and simple.
So wrong.
So on average a week, I play somewhere between 20 and 40 hours a week.
I normally spend over 30 hours playing video games a week.
I've played 25 hours on one game just this week, essentially. I've had it since Sunday.
Whoa! That's not fair. You got invisibility now.
I try not to avoid family time, but sometimes I do like to sit down and play video games with myself and just kind of relax a little bit and get into my games.
I see my family all the time. We all live in the same house, but like we have our things that we do together as a family, and they're always at the same time. So you know, like save the game and off I go.
I enjoy video games more than I do school and homework.
I really don't know anyone that has dropped their grade because of video games.
Hunter.
It's more fun to play video games.
I'm most addicted to probably nerdy games.
I play Monster Hunter,
Halo Wars,
Pokemon on my DS,
Stuff like Pokemon,
Euphoria.
Left 4 Dead,
Zelda.
essentially first-person shooters.
I enjoy first-person shooters,
Like shooting things dead, it's really fun. It calms me down.
like real-time strategy games. You know, you've got something competing against you, trying to destroy you.
RPGs every once in a while. RPGs are the really soul-sucking ones. You'll sit down and 8 hours will go by and you're like, I did just a mission. Oh God. You know, or you've done, you know, you've maybe leveled up once in the entire time. You know, those are the ones that are really just, all your time's gone. You don't even realize it.
Things your average nerd would play.
As if all of them playing a game together wasn't company enough, there's also the option to play video games online with other people throughout the world.
Online multiplayer games, you meet up with people you really don't know.
You can build friends lists.
Become buddy-buddy, but it won't happen all the time. There are people who aren't gonna like you, and sometimes you get yelled at, sometimes nobody will talk back, but sometimes you get to meet cool people also, and you'll have conversations and goof off and play.
You're playing with people all across the world.
When I heard that you can play video games with other people across the world, I knew there had to be some kind of problem. That's when I turned to this guy. His face explains it all.
Well, you see, I I was hanging out with one of my buddies, Ben, and we were goofing off over Halo, and I was talking like an Asian, using L's as R's and so on and so forth. And this kid, like, had to be, 13 and under, no older than 10, decided to cuss me out. And I just kept on going, and I kept on pestering the kid. And he cusses me out again, but at this time, he goes quiet. And all you hear is, "No, Mom, there's an Asian in the room. Mom, no, really, there's an Asian in the room. No, Mom, please." And there's just this long scream. And I asked the kid how he's doing. Next thing I know, he's crying over the mic. And I couldn't help but laugh.
The big brands right now, the Xbox 360,
PS3.
The Wii,
the PlayStation Portable, which is the PSP.
Nintendo DS,
Don't know what that stands for, maybe dual screen. No.
the PC, and if you go farther back, there's much older gaming systems that you really don't see a lot anymore.
It was all fun and games until I asked the Kendrick boys how much they've spent on video games alone just in the past 12 months. It seemed thinking about it horrified them.
In the last 12 months,
I'd say easily 8, 9, maybe $1,000.
maybe over $400.
Probably $30 to $50. I'd say to me about $22 maybe.
I dropped almost $600 at GameStop in one go. $65 a pop. That adds up really quick.
Go now. I got something for you.
What? Ah, you're going with me!
It's nice to see the big kids playing with the little kids, but as a little kid should know, there are rules to playing with the big kids.
Alright, first new rule number 1 is this controller stays out in the open where it's nice and safe. I'll kill you if it isn't.
We didn't put it under
I'm just saying. Rule number 1. Alright, rule number 2. We are bigger than you. We're more skilled and been playing the game for longer. So more than likely, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose.
What I'm saying is, Thomas told me you need to improve and everything. And I'm like, I can't.
You can too improve, but the only way to improve is you play against people who are better than you.
You don't even want to play. You never play. You're always so big.
Rule number 3. Well, keep it rule number 2. Cam, buddy, it's okay. Rule number 2 is it's just a game. Don't get worked up. It's all right. Okay. Okay.
Rule number 3.
True. I forgot I made a new rule number 1.
Yeah.
I knew I said rule number 3 was right. Rule number 4. Editing myself here.
Come on, boys!
After watching the Kendrick boys play their video games, I began to wonder about their other interests and hobbies. That's when I followed them to a local building where Chance and Hunter get together with a group of friends and play another game, Dungeons & Dragons, or D&D for short. This is when I realized they weren't just video game addicts, they were any game addicts.
You hear something go whizzing past your ear, and Taven, you actually feel something like just like a sting in your arm.
Oh, that's nice, Taven. Do I take any damage?
Bugs!
Dungeons & Dragons is a game. It's a role-playing game. It is based on certain mechanics and rules that you have to follow. But on the other part of it is that you can pretty much do whatever you want.
It's a game where you take up the mantle of another person. You know, you pretend to be somebody, and just like the games, you fight, you explore, you adventure in dungeons, whatever. Except instead of using written programs, you use dice to determine the variables.
In a role-playing game, which D&D is, I mean, you have to imagine a whole complete personality for your character that's not real. I mean, it's all inside your head. I mean, you might have some representation on like a board of some sort, but I mean, for the majority, it's inside your head, and it's what you want the character to be.
I am a dwarf. I am this 4'11", bald, white-bearded armor-plated, giant, sword-swinging, mean little dwarf.
I'm playing a human monk, which is much like you might expect. I'm fast. I attack with my fist.
I am a monk named Cordian, who is part of a new church that just formed up that worships a dragon deity.
In the current campaign right now, I am a class called an archivist, just an adventuring librarian, and my job is to keep all the other players healed up and ready to go so that we don't get run over by whatever person which Rob decides to throw at us.
My character in the current campaign we're doing, I am a half-elf rogue with a level of cleric because our party started to lose the heals, so I had to jump in there.
In the campaign right now, I'm called Salazar Slytherin. Oh no, it was an original name, right? It was one of my first characters that I made.
I am what's called the Dungeon Master, or the DM.
You take 6 points of damage from the sword as he slices at your legs, kicking at him.
Ow. The DM has a lot of power.
Everything is moved around by the Dungeon Master. He's the guy absolutely in charge of basically whether you live or die at any given moment.
Basically, I play kind of the referee, the rules master. I prepare the background, the storyline for the players, and then reveal it to them at the appropriate time. I'll give them descriptions of what they're encountering. You've gone to a certain room, and you've encountered this monster, how do you react? So I don't necessarily decide how things turn out. I just kind of present the situation, and then they get to decide how they want to deal with it.
You take 1 point of damage as a brick lands on top of you.
That's awesome. Nobody noticed the random brick in the log cabin. I blame you.
Probably the biggest part of your imagination that you have to use comes from having the real need to visualize everything that's going on.
Oh god, how does D&D not use my imagination?
You're forced to imagine everything, what the players look like.
Picture the enemy you're fighting.
Put yourself in that character's position.
You have to imagine every single character that the players are ever going to interact with.
Where you're set.
If you can have the imagination to imagine 2 crickets coming out of the forest with fiddles making you spontaneously dance, and then have the imagination to be able to fool them whenever you make a check, and be able to just be like, dance around with a bow and be like, yeah, da-da-da, and like hit one and he just explodes in midair. Yeah, I would say you have to be a little bit outside the box to be able to do that.
Behold the face of fear!
I also have a haunted house business, and a lot of times, you can sometimes either translate ideas from the haunted house into a nice scary scene in the campaign, or the other way around. You might have some kind of encounter, and you think, hey, that'd be fun to recreate in the haunted house.
In D&D, the word campaign describes an entire story arc. From the moment you set out on your adventure to the moment you reach the conclusion, everything that happens in there. And then that's broken up into adventures, like a book is broken into chapters. And then a session is just one play session. You sit down, you play through a session.
And obviously those can last, from an hour to several hours. And we've played, late into the night before.
It could go from anywhere from 6 hours to 24.
12 or 13 hours.
The longest session we've played here with this one was 14 hours with a small 1 hour lunch break.
And an adventure can run 2 or 3 sessions, and a campaign can run a long time.
I really couldn't tell you how long it takes to complete a campaign because I've never completed one, so I'm just going to say it goes on forever and ever.
I've never had a campaign of D&D finish. It kind of starts, stops, our DM gets a new idea, well, let's go do this, and so on and so forth.
And ever, and ever.
I don't know. I've never completed one.
I can't say I've never actually finished a campaign. They can take a really long time.
And ever, and ever.
It can go on as long as it keeps the player's interest.
It's like the Energizer Bunny, Sean. It just keeps going and going and going.
I rolled one bad check. One bad, because Rob wouldn't let me roll. So anyway, we're back in the cabin.
Most video games, if you're going to sit down and play with other people, you're playing over the internet. If you're talking to each other, you're talking on a headset at best. In D&D, all of the players are present in the same room, so it's like a party if everyone at the party was a super nerd.
The energy you get from playing D&D is more or less more exciting.
Enjoyment out of it.
It's mostly a creative outlet for me.
Video games, you get the adrenaline and everything. With video games, if you die, that's a checkpoint. You just go back. You do it all over again.
You can just go back.
D&D, there have been moments where I've been playing D&D where everybody around the table is standing up, like horrendously just perched over the table, freaking out because they don't know whether they're about to live or die through this current fight, and everybody's just standing there like completely on edge.
You know, you're standing up, you're yelling and screaming.
Everybody's like freaking out and the adrenaline's pumping like mad.
You're rolling dice, you're trying to make your character live.
People are pacing the room, like biting their nails, going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You're trying to make sure that everyone else in the party is safe.
So you sit there and you're like...
You're freaking out because your character may die.
And you're holding your dice and you're shaking, and some people eat their dice. Because they're like... That didn't help, did it?
Yes, 18.
I rolled a 2.
No, it didn't.
Okay, I had to get out of there, and fast, before the nerdom that is D&D consumed me. But before I left, I had to get another story from Hunter. And now story time with Hunter Kendrick.
Well, you see, in D&D, you can come up with amazing creations. And in this one creation, we had a man who wanted to turn himself into a monster. And he was in the middle of his process of becoming a monster when he decided he didn't want to. But the way you create a monster is basically these beings will rip you apart and form you back together. And in the middle of the process, they grab the guy by his junk, right? And then rip off and place this rainbow-winged dragon in place of his junk. And it's stuck like that forever. So you have this man who will occasionally just take his pants off and has this dragon with rainbow wings that will fly around and carry and drag the guy behind him as he's flying through the sky.
Why does he randomly take his pants off?
So he can fly around with his rainbow junk of a dragon.
What the fuck have I gotten myself into? Finally, back at the Kendrick house. This time with the boys, I wanted to find out what video games can do to affect their behavior and their emotions. What results are there when they get mad?
The results of getting mad, it depends on like an individual person's own level. They themselves, their own temperament really. How much of a temper they really have. Because I've heard about some people who have punched holes in walls.
I don't think being angry at video games has affected anyone around me.
We also got that time when Chance bit Hunter.
I've gotten angry.
Or was it Hunter betting Chance?
I normally don't get angry towards video games.
Hunter bit Chance.
Occasionally we'll have a small outburst of anger.
I remember that one.
Yeah!
Yeah. And I kind of just suicide, so I lost a point.
Jordan! Calm down. High five?
No.
High five?
Yeah, high five.
That high five that hurts.
Interested to see how mad Chance can get, I decided to go one-on-one with him in a video game.
I'll cuss like a sailor like there's no tomorrow. I want the fucking trivia, you piece of shit! This is where I want to reach over and punch him. Really want to reach over and punch him. I need to punch you in the balls. I just want to hit you. Why wouldn't you move freaking sideways? Punch him in the face, piece of shit! Why would you punch me? I hate you! Jump, man, jump! Ladies and gentlemen, the dark side of video gaming, the arrogant asshole. Whoa! With me, it's more of an entertainment factor. Everybody's laughing at Chance because it's really, really funny. Because I'll just spew out, you know, words that should never go together, but in that moment, work perfectly. Fucking iron, you son of a bitch! Oh, I hate you so much. Hit him, freaking punch him in the face or something. Oh! Wake up, wake up! God. Come on, two hands. Oh, that's the pause button. Oh!
After getting him mad and kicking his butt, Chance finally beat me.
No! Come with me.
Here's a video from a YouTube user named Ponewaffle. In his video, he shows how his brother has reacted to his mother after she has canceled his World of Warcraft account.
Okay, my mom just canceled my brother's World of Warcraft account, and he is freaking out. What? Oh my god. Baby boy!
So ends this little adventure of truth and discovery. After being with Chance, Hunter, Cameron, Jordan, I've realized my addiction to video games isn't so bad after all. Then again, it could only get worse.
Baby, we need to go.
Go where?
I'm really hungry.
Okay.
We've been playing this game for hours.
Just one more game.
Come on.
I'll be there in a minute.
Whatever.
I love you too.
Bum,